Welcome to Nagesh Karizgi Orchid School. I am Abhilasha teacher, teaching you grade 4 science. As we have completed our first term lessons or syllabus, now we are going to learn the lessons from term 2. So I hope you all are having term 2 canopy book with you. So I request students to settle with the term 2 canopy books. So in previous term or in previous lesson you have learned about why different plants and animals live in a different environment. Yes, before you have learned that plants and animals live in a different environments, means for example the desert animals are different, desert plants are different, according to their environment they have changed. Second point, you have learned the different types of plants. Yes, the different environment having the different plants. For example, just now I told you the desert plants are different, mountain plants are different. You have learned in the previous lesson. Third point, you have learned that how plants are adapted to the environment in which they live. Yes, according to the condition of weather or place, they have changed or they are adapted. Adapted means they have changed such a way that they can live in those environment. So you have learned these 3 points in previous lesson. Now tell me, name some animals that live on a land. Yes, can you name some animals that live on a land? Lion, zebra, elephant and giraffe. These are some animals which we can found on a land. Now next, name some animals that live in a water. Can you name some animals that can live in a water? Yes, fish, starfish, seahorse and jellyfish. Yes, these are some water animals. Now tell me, name some animals that live both on a land and in a water. Can you name some animals that live both on a land and in a water? Yes, frog, turtle, crocodile and crab. Yes, these are some animals which we found on both on a land and as well as in the water too. Now name some animals that fly. Yes, every day you can see the flying animals. Can you name some animals that can fly? Pigeon, parrot, eagle and bat. Yes, these are some animals which they can fly. Now name some animals that we keep in our home as a pet. Yes, from us we are having the pets at home. Can you name some pet animals? Dog, cat and rabbit. Yes, these animals we keep them as a pet at home. But have you ever think why fish cannot live on a land? No. Or have you ever noticed lions living in a water? No. Why it is so? You have thought before that? No. Don't worry. So in the lesson number 1, adaptation in animals, we are going to learn these points, or you will get the answer you will get the answer of these questions in this lesson. So in this lesson we are going to learn about what is habitat, adaptation to habitat, adaptation for food, adaptation for hunting, and protection. Yes, these 4 points we are going to learn in this lesson. So our first point is, what is habitat? Like plants, animal also found all over world. Yes, you can see now, just now you have seen the different animals. Like plants, you have learned in previous lesson or in previous term, you have learned different plants. Likewise, animal also found all over the world. For example, lion, fish, bird and snake. These are some different animals which we can found all over the world. Animals live in the deepest oceans, on the highest mountains, in hottest desert, in cold places. Yes, these different animals we can found in the oceans also, in mountain also, in desert also, and cold places also. We can found the different animals according to the habitat. Now we will see the definition of the habitat. The surroundings or the environment in which an animal or plants live is called its habitat, which is their home. Means, for example, the animals are living those environment that is called habitat. Means it is place or environment where plants or animals naturally or normally lives and grow. Means the animals naturally or normally lives that place or grow, that is called habitat. I will tell you the example you will get. For example, fish can live only in water. Yes, fish cannot live on the land, so the water bodies are the habitat of that fish. Or penguins are living in icy cold regions only. The penguins cannot live in the different conditions, only they are living in ice cold regions, so the habitat of that penguins are ice cold regions, means which is their home. So our second point is adaptation to habitat. Now we are going to learn how they are adapted to their habitats, means how they are adapted to their environment. Now we will see. The earth has many habitats. Yes, the earth has many places. For example, desert. Yes, we can find the desert on the earth. Even the mountains. Grassland. River, oceans, and cold region. These are some habitat which we found on the earth. The living conditions of animals are different from each other. Yes, now you have seen the different habitat. So different animals we can find there and they are different from each other. The conditions of animals are different. Means for example the desert animals are different from the water animals. So the conditions are different according to their habitat. Animals live in a different habitat where they can find food. Yes, the animals are living in such a conditions so they can find the food. For example, the lions mostly found in the jungles because they get the food there, so they are living there. They have special features which help them to survive in their environment. Yes, they have special features according to their condition or according to the environment. They have adapted themselves like that so they can survive there. So they have different features. So now we will see how they are adapted. Means now we will see the land animals, how they are adapted. We'll see the definition what we call the land animals. Animals that live on a land are called terrestrial animals. Animals that live on a land are called terrestrial animals. The land animal is called as terrestrial animals. For example, we'll see camel, elephant, polar bear and tiger. These are some land animals. Their bodies are suited to living on a land. Yes, their body is adapted to the suited to living on a land. They breathe through lungs and other organs. Land animal having lungs, with the help of the lungs they breathe. Most of them have legs which help them to move, find food or to protect themselves. Just now you have seen in the pictures they have 4 legs which help them to move also or find food or protect themselves. They use the legs for these purposes. Their sense organ help them to look for a food. Yes, they are having the sense organ also. With the help of the sense organ they find the food or they look for the food. It also helps to find shelter and to escape from enemies. The sense organ also help for the shelter as well as escape from the enemies. They, with the help of the sense organ, they can recognize the enemies are present near, so they can protect themselves. Now we will see the example how they are adapted, so you will get. So our first example, in icy polar region animals have to face harsh cold conditions, especially in the winter. Yes, you can see in this picture how cold it is. So it is mostly in the winter the conditions of environment is very cold. So in that condition the polar bear is adapted to living in these conditions. Yes, only the polar bear is adapted to living in this condition. It has thick coat of a fur and layer of a fat under their skin. The polar bear is having thick coat of fur and layer of a fat under their skin. Yes, can you see this picture? It is a coat of a fur, how thick it is, and under the fur, or that under that fur, like this skin is there, outside skin is there, below that skin fat is there, and below that muscles are there. That fat is more under the skin, so it protects protect them from the cold. Penguins huddle to keep warm. Yes, in cold region penguins also we can found they huddle to keep warm. Huddle means they come in the group and stand, so they can keep themselves warm. Now we will see the quick review of these animals that live on a land. Animals such as polar bear having thick coat of fur and layer of a fat under skin. Just now you have seen in the picture, they have thick coat and the layer of a fat under the skin. Penguins huddle to keep warm. Yes, these two you have learned in previous, means in example 1. Now we will see the example 2. In desert, the climate is very hot during the day, but it become cold at night. Yes, in the desert the climate is different. Very hot means the temperature is too hot during the day, but in the night the temperature is a little bit low. So because of that, the desert animals are adapted to these conditions. They are adapted to such a way that they can bear both the weathers. Example, camels. Yes, we can find the camels in the desert. They are able to live with a very little water because in desert it rains rarely. Yes, you have know that in desert it rains rarely, so very little water is there on the desert. So the skin of a camel is very thick. It protects it from hot sun and cold. Yes, just now I have told they are adapted in such a way that they can bear the hot sun also as well as the cold also. You can see in this picture that thick skin of a camel. It protects from hot sun also and in the cold at night. Fat store in its hump. Yes, see this picture, that dome shape is called hump. In that fat is stored. That fat is used in the fat is used, and here because of thick skin heat can easily escape the muscles to help cool down the body, and lean muscles are everywhere. Lean muscles means they don't have fats, so it is called as lean muscle. The lean muscle is having all over the body, and in the hump the fat or energy is stored. According to that it is used. It uses this fat and can survive without food or water for many days. Yes, in the hump the camel is store fat as well as the water in that, so he can survive without water and food for many days, because in the desert we cannot found the water also and even the food also. A large camel can drink more than 100 liters that is about to 500 glasses in one time. Yes, the camel is drinking about 500 glasses in one time, means 100 liters in one time he can drink. Now we'll see the quick review of our example 2. Desert animals having thick skin which protect them. Second, desert animal such as camel stored fat in its hump. It uses its fat and can survive many days without water and food. Now we'll see the third example. Some part of a world become cold in a winter. Yes, some part of world become cold in a winter. Animals such as lizard, snake and rat cannot bear the cold. In different places of on a earth, sometimes it is summer, sometimes it is winter, or sometimes it is rainy, but animals such as lizard, snake and rat cannot bear a cold. During the summer they eat as much as they can store fat. Yes, you can see in this picture that mouse is eating. So during the summer they are eating too much and they can store fat. During winter they sleep in a caves or burrow. Because of winter, means because of cold, they cannot bear the cold, so they are going to the sleep in the caves or in a burrow. During sleep they store during sleep the stored fat is used. In the summer they have eat a lot, so in the winter that food is converted into the fat and that fat is used in the winter. This behavior is called as hibernation. This behavior is called as hibernation. Once again I will tell you, during the sleep the stored fat is used. This behavior is called hibernation. Hibernation means in the summer they are eating too much and in the winter they are going to sleep and that stored fat is used. That behavior is called as hibernation. Once again we will take the quick review of our example 3. Some animals like snake, rat and lizard undergoes hibernation. They eat in a summer and sleep until winter ends because they cannot bear cold. During sleep they use store fat. Now we will move towards that our second point, animals that live in a water. Now you have seen animals that live on a land. Now we will see animals that live in a water. We'll see the definition what we call water animals. Animals that live in and around the water is called aquatic animals. The water animal is called as aquatic animals. Different kinds of fish and several other animals like crabs, dolphins, whales and seal live in and around water. Yes, several animals like crabs, dolphins, several fish, different kinds of fish, whales and seal are living in or around the water. Fish breathe through the gills. they are having gills. With the help of the gills, they breathe. They get air from water. Yes, you can see in this picture that half round shape is their gills. With the help of that gills, they are breathing. They have fins to help them to swim. Yes, with the help of fins, they are moving. It also helps to maintain their balance in water. Means with the help of fins they are moving, and it also maintain the balance in the water. Yes, you can see in this picture the fins. With the help of that fins they are moving and maintaining their balance. Gills are used for breathing. Yes, now next, dolphins and whales have lungs but not gills. Yes, they don't have gills, then how they are breathing? They have, so because of that they have to come up to the surface of a water to breathe. Yes, you have seen so many times that a whale or the dolphins are coming outside the water and they are breathing. They have lungs, because of that they have to come outside the water and they have to breathe. They don't have gills. We'll see the quick review. Fish have gills to breathe. With the help of fins, they can swim. Dolphins and whales don't have gills. They come up from water and breathe with the help of lungs. They have lungs, so they have to come up from the water. Yes, now we will see animals that live in both land and water. Animals such as frogs, toads, newts, it is the water chameleon, and salamanders. These are some these are some animals that live both on a land as well as in a water. Now we will see the review of our points. Habitat. What is habitat and types of habitat? What is habitat means the animals which live in that surrounding is called habitat, and we will see the types of habitat. Means the places around the earth or in the earth. Grassland, mountains, desert, river and ocean. These are some habitats which we found on earth. Next, animals live on a land. Animals live on a land. It is called as terrestrial animals. The animals which live on a land is called as terrestrial animals. They breathe through lungs. They have lungs. With the help of the lungs, they are breathing. They have legs to move. skin is according to weather. Yes, you have seen in the example, the skin of polar bear is different than the skin of the camel. The example of land animals are camel, bear and zebra. Next, animals live in a water. That animals live only in the water. They are called as aquatic animals. Yes, the water animal is called as aquatic animals. They breathe through gills. Some fish are having gills. With the help of gills they are breathing. They have fins to swim in the water. It also helps to maintain the balance in a water. Dolphins and whales have lungs. They don't have gills. With the help of the lungs they are breathing, so they have to come up the water and breathe. For example, fish, jellyfish. So you have learned now the habitats and what animals on the land and animals in the water. Thank you.